Stefaan De Rynck, who is part of Mr Barniers' negotiating team, said simple trust is not enough and more glue is needed in EU exit talks. Mr De Rynck said at a speech at Chatham House in London today what worries people on European Union side is idea the UK will leave single market and we'd have to trust somehow that outcome would be same on UK side in terms of standard setting. That's not enough glue to keep the system together, that trust. De Rynck was also fairly uncompromising on the transition deal facing Britain. He said new EU rules that come online will need to be applied in the UK. No cherry-picking of what one could call a Buffett-style transition where one picks the bits one likes. He said more than trust was needed to ensure a level playing field after Brexit in terms of equal standards in the UK and EU after Brexit. Chatham House Stefaan De Rynck admitted the EU have trust issues with the UK. Tuesday, April 4, 2017. France has the highest score in the index at 32.5 and he warned the simple implementation of a Canada-style agreement would not be possible. Mr De Rynck said each free trade agreement is tailor-made for the party with whom the EU negotiates. The Canada one is not a replica of the South Korea one. For example, what you cannot do is square and free trade agreement circle into a single market. There can be no sector-by-sector participation in the single market. There cannot be a sector-based participation of the single market, and there can't be anything that damages the autonomy of the EU for decision-making. Chatham House Mr De Rynck said Brexit was a lose-lose situation on he slated Brexit as a process, saying it was a lose-lose situation. He said I don't think we'll ever label Brexit a success. It's a mutual weakening of the two parties. Economically for us Brexit is a lose-lose situation. How do we minimize losses economically on both sides? It means there will be barriers where they don't exist today no matter how ambitious the free trade agreement could be. He said both sides should be happy to have progressed past the first stage of talks, but much more was still to be done. Mr De Rynck said we have reached sufficient progress, but that is not full progress on all issues.